right here. I got next.
Your night tonight.
Good, MP.
At the small forward position, 6'8", number 40, James. At the other forward position, 6'6", number 1, Patrick Williams.
And a look at the starters for the Knicks. Carlton Carrington out there with Williams. Then there's Sharp. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, we've got Patrick Williams. Fears out there with Connect. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Goodrich in at the 3. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season.
As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
And a few games ago, we talked about MP's desire to be seen as a highly competitive team on the road this season. This is MP's mantra right now.
Judging off of the last few contests, it's mission accomplished so far in terms of MP executing his goal for his group on the road. The travel doesn't seem to be affecting them at all. His team has looked refreshed and committed every time they step onto an enemy court. Now, we just have to see if they can keep it up as the season goes on. This is looking like one fearsome squad right now.
Duran, the screen to the middle. And the dunk by Duran.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now here's Towns. 14 points his last outing. Just 5 on the clock. Carrington. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Goodrich. Williams, a screen on Williams. And here's Connect outside. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Carrington. To the inside. Williams' shot is good. Not a shock to see MP listed on the All-Star roster. This will be his 5th trip to the festivities. He's become a mainstay.
Yeah, the level of consistency that MP has showed over these years is astonishing. It takes a lot of hard work to make more than one All-Star game. And to do it 5 times like MP has, that shows you his dedication to the craft.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
For 3, Fears. Towns with a rebound. New York trailing. Pass to Carrington for 3. Duran with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And that one's good. Connect.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Anunoby. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Williams. The 3. Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Duran with a steal. Down low. Pass break. Here we go. That one's good for 2.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him. Knicks trail by 7. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Carrington. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to Williams. Towns on a screen. Over to the wing. The 3 ball. Buries it from 3.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Now here's Williams. To the paint. Here's Duran. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. No problems knocking that one down. Connect's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And Williams has got the ball here for the Knicks. These guys are unreal. 27 straight victories, which ties the win total of that star-studded Miami Heat team back in 2013.
This is truly an all-time streak, and we're not talking about just for this franchise. We're talking about in the history of this league. The consistent dominance is something so rarely seen. You have to keep reminding yourself, just settle in and watch these guys work.
Now here's Williams. 9 points in his last outing. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Outside Carrington. Williams on the wing. Takes the three. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Pierce.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Stewart, he's checked in for Williams. Knicks trail by 7. Outside, Williams. High post, Towns. Pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
Here's Duren. Here's Connect. Williams defending. Back to Duren. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Towns. And he's going for the oop here. Williams looking around. Inside. Shot's good by Hammonds. And now just a 3-point Laker lead.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Connect. Down low. Here's Duren. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Duren's got 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Anunoby. Duren against Towns. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dalton Connect. That's his first foul. Making a change here. Connect's checked in. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just 3-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Keon Ellis. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Williams. And it's Thurman in at the point. Here's Williams, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Towns. Cat doing what he does.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Porter, the pass to Stewart. And here's James. And stolen by Williams. And now the Knicks on the break. He goes up, and Williams punches it home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Let's toss it to the sideline, where we've got more on MP's historic season.
He's getting close to the single-season points record. It's held by who else? Wilt Chamberlain. During shoot-around, I asked him what it'd mean to pass Wilt, and he said, quote, Wilt is the standard when it comes to scoring. Passing him in anything is incredible. Well said, guys.
Absolutely. Good point there. Pass to Ellis. There's the triple. That shot is off. Lakers trail by 3. All right, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York let me know the status. He told me it's a dislocated finger that's causing a good deal of pain right now. It's so important for a team to stay healthy down the stretch, so this is not when he wants to be dealing with this. The good news, he is cleared to play through it. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Here's Larson. 9 points in the game. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Larson's got 4 points this quarter. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Fears comes in for Porter Jr. New York making a switch here. Now, here is James, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Duren with a screen on Williams. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Knicks making a switch here. Carrington's checked in. Now here's Anunoby. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Williams from long range. Good! Another from 3.
And with every triple, he comes closer to the single-season crown.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance. And here's Connect outside. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Outside Connect. Screen by James. Connect up top. He's got 11. Here's Fears. Picked by Stewart. Shot clock at 6. Out to James. They get it again. Pass to Duren. Here's Fears. Duren, the screen. To the paint. And the dunk by Duren.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Williams. He's got 17. Nifty move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. Both good from the line that time.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Here's Fears. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Out to James. Off target from outside.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Karl Anthony Towns.
In the last couple of months, the rebounding totals have taken a bit of a dive for him. Let's see if he can refocus and put more effort on the glass.
The free throw drops for Williams.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And Williams drops them both.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Pass to Goodrich. Williams in the post. Guarded by Sharp. Duran. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The free throw drops for Duran. For New York, they've gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Carrington with it. 8 points in his last time out. Outside Sharp. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Sharp's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Pass to Williams. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. To the inside. Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has gotten his second bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Williams. Driving to the basket. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Here's Fears. Covered by Carrington. Out to James. Pass to Fears. Now here's Williams. Over Sharp. Williams misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Williams. And it's New York scoring again.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
Lakers trail by 5. Here's Fears. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Here's Goodrich. .144 left to play in the second quarter. And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Carrington no good. And the Lakers shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Shots good by James.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
A minute 15 left in the first half. Williams misses. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting about 48% so far in the second. Pass to Williams. Here's Fears, covered by Carrington. Clock at 2. Shakes him. What a terrific move that is. And it's now only a 1-point Knick lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Williams against James. Now here's Carrington. Defense right on him. And again, the Knicks missing. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Duren with a screen on Williams. Takes a 3. Duren, he knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And
the previous play is under review.
Signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And they're going to take another look at the replay to make sure. But to me, it looked like he got it off in time.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay all you want. But at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead, up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they haven't played their best ball. It's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence in themselves.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Carrington. They've got Fears. Jalen Duren out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Dalton Connect, and it's Goodrich in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. And Williams punches it home. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
The Lakers trail. Outside Connect. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And stolen by Williams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Monday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, it's going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
The free throw drops for Williams. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Fears. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Fears has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
New York shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Towns outside. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Just 5 to shoot. Sharp passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Can. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
The three, Fears, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
To the left side wing. Williams against Towns. The kick out to Williams. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Williams has got 9 points now in the second half. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third.
Watch the screen.
Outside connect. Releases. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Anunoby. Up top Carrington. Picked it. Connect with the ball. Carrington picks him up. Outside Williams. Duren with a screen on Williams. Williams finds Duren. Goodrich. Here's Fears. Over Towns. Fears' shot is off. Outside Carrington. Pass to Williams. Sharp, a screen on Williams. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Lakers trail by 4. Outside connect. Williams looking around. Duren the screen to the paint. Williams grabs the board.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And Williams punches it home.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And the Lakers with possession here. The Knicks making their last shot. Pass to Goodrich. Outside, Williams. And stolen by Williams. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. B.A., back to you.
Eyes on the prize. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Lakers trail by 8. Outside connect. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Sharp. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Williams. Connect with the ball. Towns covering. The kick out to Williams. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. New York leading by 8. Outside Carrington. Three-pointer. Williams misses. The Lakers have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Now here's Connect. Covered by Carrington. Pass to Duren. Here's Fears. 6 to shoot. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Carrington. Launches a 3. And the Knicks miss again.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And it's good. 2 points. Fears has got 12.
Well, this is what we talked about, the tale of two halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
Pass to Towns. Oh, Towns disregarding the D.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Fears. He's got 12. Shoots from the right block. And here's Duren. Pass to Goodrich. On target from range. Goodrich has got his second bucket on the night.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
And here's Carrington. Lets the three fly. Duren with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And that one's good. Connect. And now just a three-point Knick lead.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside, Williams. With the teardrop. And good. There's another.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate opponents all season long.
And we knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games in a season. Back to Williams. Duren, the screen. He shoots it. Williams misses.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Williams on the wing, covered by Duren. Williams in the post. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Williams has got 42 in the game. Pass to Williams. Duren with a screen on Sharp. Down low. Stolen by Sharp. Outside Anunoby. It's Sharp on the wing. Back to Anunoby. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at the Lakers. Their season's basically over, barring some sort of miracle.
I think for Los Angeles, they're not going to the postseason. So now it's all about looking to the future, using these last few games to get a sense of what kind of team they want to be going forward.
Here's Thurman. He's got 10. Shots good by Hammonds.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Now, here is James. He has 6. And again, the Lakers, no good. Pass to Williams. Let's go with a 3. Rebound, the Lakers. A minute and a half left in the third. Here's Porter. Stewart, a screen on Williams. Here's James.
Oh! Gets you some! Show us some power! B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Now, here's Williams. He's got 42. Over James. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 44.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Out to James. This one for three. Again, the miss by James. New York leading by 9. Here's Williams. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Picked by Stewart to the middle. And finished off by Stewart.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Outside, Williams. Over James. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 48, and so it's New York, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Hammonds in at the 4-man spot. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Stewart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's James from the arc. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Towns a screen on James. He got it again. Sensational.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch him go to work this season.
Well, now he has pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year. Porter, the pass to Stewart, and finished off by Stewart.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Now Williams to the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Towns down low. Stewart defends. The shot by Towns, no good. And so Porter will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Inside. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. James can't get it to go.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
Lakers trail by 11. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside, Williams. Towns against Stewart. Here's Williams. Another bucket! Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Fears, he's checked in for the Lakers. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And Allie, thank you for that. New York working the ball around now. Towns on a screen. Here's Williams. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Williams has got 54 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Towns on a screen to the middle. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
Well, this team relies obviously on Towns for great productivity, and this guy is as reliable offensively as you get.
Lakers trail by 13. Out left to the wing. Pass to Stewart. Knocks it loose. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. Duren, he's checked in for Larson. Knicks leading by 13. Outside, Williams. Six on the shot clock. Offline with a three. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Fears. Now here is James. Stewart outside. Here's Duren. The three, James. Some solid defense from Williams.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Towns against Stewart. Towns down low. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside connect. Here's Fears. Duren the screen. Fires for 3. Fears shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Williams. Kicks it out, Towns. Outside, Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 56 in the game.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Duren with a screen on Williams. Pass to connect. To snap the cold streak. From deep. The Knicks with the rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's a pick. Three-pointer. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to James. Misses the 3.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Outside connect. Here's Fears. Back to connect. Puts up a deep 3. Williams grabs the board.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Pass to Thurman. Towns outside. Stewart against Williams. Going inside and got it. Another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Now here's Duran. Pass to Fears. Launches it. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Here's Connect. After the basket by New York on the other end. Picked by Stewart for 3. Fears. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's Fears. Pass to James. To halt the run. And there's Fears on the assist from James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Here's Towns. Outside, Williams. Back to Towns. Williams against James. Oh, connects again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. It's James on the wing, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Knicks leading by 23. Outside, Williams. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe 1 for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And it's been a phenomenal year for them. They play with so much confidence night in, night out. This notches another huge win, 65 in total. Here's James, after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Puts it up. And it's good. He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
Outside Porter. Screen by James. Stewart, right side. And finished off by Stewart.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off, and we'll see you next time.
got quite a list of brooms to send management.
Sure did, and I'm thinking about the family on the baseline as a young child. A cute family. The
point is, keep an extra eye on them, and also introduce yourself.
Challenges during the game.
For one, be nice.
Everywhere.
Not to mention the 11
but
assists.
also to remind them to be vigilant and responsible, keep attention on the action, and to remind them to have a hand open to deflect any ball that goes sideways.
Good advice, thanks. I will remember to do that.
I want to disagree on the point you made yesterday.
I have a new objective for us. I want to convince the GM to get
performances should be
more
second
draft
to regular season evaluation.
What are we aiming for? That makes sense.
The international heavy draft is going to be spectacular, and we've been on top of it.
But we don't have the picks.
Exactly. We know the depth is stacked, but we need a couple more cards to draw. So help me with the 5-point summary of why we should trade picks in the next.
All by lunch?
You know we have video games and like 100.
Feeling you, MP.
So the New York starting five. Carlton Carrington is out there with Williams. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Sharp in at the center position. And for the Pistons, we've got Cunningham. He's out there with Austin Reed. Thompson is out there with Smith. And Murray Boyles in at the 4 spot. With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
And when it comes to MP, he has an objective to motivate his teammates. That's why he made winning on the road a rallying cry.
Well, their success in their road quest just speaks to the power of MP. When he talks, his teammates listen. In fact, everyone listens because they're getting results. And that's what matters in this league. They've been unreal on the road.
Carrington finds Williams. Shot clock at 2. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Pistons on offense. It's a 3-point game, and Thompson launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Towns. And now here comes Williams leading the break. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Reeves outside. Pass to Smith. This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here is Anunoby. Here's Towns for the 3. Kept alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Cunningham. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Thompson. For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Williams looking over the floor. Towns sets the pick for Williams. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. And it's Carrington missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Williams. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Here's Sharp. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Thompson. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Here's Murray Boyd. Defended by Towns. And the rejection by Towns. Williams kicks to Anunoby. Towns a screen on Thompson. Here's Williams. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Thompson the bounce pass. Pass to Smith. Here's Murray Boyd. Still scoreless. Detroit, no good that time either. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And Anunoby slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Cunningham. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Count it. Cunningham's got 5.
Well, Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. One of the standout performers recently. We have a chance now to recognize the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now, here's Anunoby. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Towns a screen on Reeves. The 3. And it's Towns missing. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 3-point lead. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Well, let's give their opponents some credit for sensing that and putting them away. They were completely dominated.
Outside, Towns. Carrington finds Williams. Just 4 to shoot. And that's good off the glass that time. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And stolen by Sharp. Williams passes to Towns. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Sharp sets the pick for Williams. Towns in the corner. Pass to Carrington. Towns, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Carrington. And Cunningham with the block. Here's Thompson. And no good that time. Good D by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 6. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
So it's Detroit now after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Here's Reeves, defended by Carrington. Pass to Murray Boyle. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Smith. It's rebounded by New York. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
Yeah, look, I've been on some teams that had some great runs. It is so hard because you have to be talented. You've got to be 100% bought in, but then you also need some luck. 50-50 balls bouncing your way. They're getting all of that and then some.
The shot by Murray Boyle's no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there? Skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
The Pistons leading. Now Cunningham. 7 points in the game. Thompson, a screen on Anunoby. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Pass to Sharp. New York moving the ball around. That gives them the lead. And the Knicks lead by 2.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Pistons making a change here. Salon's checked in. The later we get in the season, the hotter these teams have gotten. You're shooting leaders since the All-Star break in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
They need this one. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Team's changing it up here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Cunningham inside. Thompson outside. Pass to Stewart. The kick out to Cunningham. Clock at 4. The rebound by Thurman. Knicks trail by 10. We've got Asar Thompson. Austin Reeves out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Salon in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
And he gets it to go.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Thurman. He had 10 points in the win against the Lakers. Reeves outside. Cunningham outside. Thompson outside. Off target from three-point range.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Reeves, following the score by New York. Cunningham for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Cunningham. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, basket counts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Williams with the ball. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's Thurman. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
For the New York Knicks, they coming off a good outing against the Lakers in L.A. Stolen away. Here's Richard. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Let's check in for Detroit. Detroit with the ball. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
On the wing, Williams. Beyond the arc. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Salon. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Williams. Here's Thurman. And again, it's a New York 3.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Smith kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Now here's Williams. He's got 9. Towns, a screen on Cunningham. Outside, Towns. No good with the triple.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Here's Salon. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Reeves outside. Thompson left side. Pass to Salon. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Williams. Driving to the basket. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
The Pistons shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Here's Salong. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Williams. 13 points in the game. Pass to Thurman. Here's Hammonds. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Detroit leading by 5. Cunningham outside. Pass to Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Outside Williams. Down low, Hammonds. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Pistons. Clock at 6. Here's Hammonds. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
Here's Reeves. They lead by 7. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. On the wing, Williams. He's defended by Reeves. Reeves against Williams. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Really in sync offensively right now. He is turning it up a notch.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Thurman. Cunningham's shot is off.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Pass to Hammonds. Some nice passing by New York here. And it's Towns missing. Pistons leading by 5. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Outside Williams. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Detroit, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
The Heat without key firepower. With Hero out of the mix, they lose production. but also just his energy on the floor. Replacing that, I don't know how they're going to do it.
Yeah, you look up and down this roster. Who is up to the test?
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Knicks.
The free throw margin says a lot about this game. They're facing a defense that's dug in and looking way too comfortable.
Right now, they're playing like a bunch of scared puppies. Release the big dogs.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. And New York, looking at who they've got, we've got Williams. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Sharp. Then there's Carlton Carrington, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now here's Williams, and he lays it straight in. Williams has got 17.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. And stolen by Anunoby. And he lays it up and in. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Pass to Cunningham. Stolen by Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Reeves outside. Thompson outside. Reeves outside. Now here's Cunningham. Good D by Anunoby. To the paint. And Anunoby slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him. Stolen by Anunoby. Towns trying to get open. And again, OG Anunoby. Anunoby's got the lead up to 5 now for New York. Reeves outside. Anunoby against Cunningham. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Here's Carrington. Williams outside. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Reeves finds Cunningham. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
and providing the scoreboard they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by New York.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. It'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Such a wide-open look. Anunoby's got 13 points in the second half.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Reeves outside. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it up. The Knicks pull it in.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Reeves. Over Carrington. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
And that one falls for Williams. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Pass to Sharp. Outside, Towns. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Smith. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Sharp, the pass to Anunoby. Williams with a clean connects again from distance.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Williams, and again for 3.
A new single-season record for three-pointers, passing his own previous high. He is locked in laser focus and standing on business.
No distractions and no competition. Nothing but daylight in front of him as he continues to break new ground and assault the record books. Well, if you believe that a point guard's defense is just as important as his offense, then these guys have been outstanding lately. The point guard steal leaders from the past 10 games. Cade Cunningham, 3rd.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
Well, and you often see point guards racking up steal numbers because they have the opportunity to pressure the ball first.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys?
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
The Pistons making a change here. Salon's checked in. Cunningham against Anunoby. Cunningham left side. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Outside, Towns. Towns a screen on Reed. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pistons trail by 12. Reeves outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Off target from outside. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And stolen by Sharp. And even 3-on-3 break. Clock up 2 there. 30 points for Williams.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Salon. 23 points in the game. Reeves with the screen for Thompson. 4 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Knicks leading by 16. Williams passes to Sharp. Here's Towns. Back to Carrington. Towns a screen on Cunningham. And it's Carrington missing. And, well, Detroit shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Charity swipe shot. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
And it's Carrington missing.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
It's stolen. Here's Murray Boyles. Still yet to score. Trying to get something going, and it's good on the way in.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Detroit. Doherty comes in for Austin Reeves. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Detroit's head athletic trainer. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. For a team right in the playoff mix, one can only wonder just what kind of impact this will have. Guys?
Kelly, thanks as always.
Well, he...
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pistons trail by 17. Brooks is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Harris. And it's Salon in at the 4 shot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight. Looking for his shot. And boy, is he producing.
And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion. You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Out to Brooks. Taken away by Williams. And the layup is good. Williams has got 17 points here in the second half.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Cunningham outside to the middle. Here's Stewart. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Knicks leading by 18. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. That one good for 2.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Pass to Cunningham. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Williams for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Here's Salon. Pass to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Harris. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Now Williams. Here's Thurman. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Pass to Cunningham. Brooks setting a pick for Cunningham. And here is Brooks. He's guarded by Williams. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Here's Thurman. Covered by Cunningham. Right side Towns. Outside Williams. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cunningham looking it over. Inside. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Williams. Good on the 13-footer. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Pass to Towns. Here's Thurman. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Brooks with it. Stewart down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Pass to Towns. Here's Thurman. Covered by Cunningham. Shoots from the corner. Kicks it out to Ellis. Towns sets the pick for Ellis. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. New York leading by 18. Outside Williams. Sharp sets the pick for Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Thompson dishes to Cunningham. Good D by Anunoby. New York shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Towns for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Cunningham outside. Reeves in the corner. A three-pointer. Good.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Williams. Sharp with a screen on Thompson. Williams, and finished off by Williams.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Pass to Murray Boyles. .136 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cunningham, just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for New York.
2 great rebounding teams. And he got it again. Sensational.
And once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season. Thompson. So both teams making some changes here. Stewart kicks to Doherty. Pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Thurman passes to Williams. Over Thompson. Williams can't get it to go. And so Brooks will bring it up for Detroit. Back to Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Stewart. Pocket pass to the paint. And he punches it home. Williams fires. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Game
MP out here breaking the single season record for three-pointers made? No surprise to me. MP's been at the top of my list to break that record. Shout out.
Dry and fry again. With that crunchy outside, the tender inside.
All right, cut it out. I'm starting to get hungry. Gotta go get some. What's out there, MP?
The other forward, 6'9", number 35. The big man, 7 foot, number 45, Carson Young. Guys. 6'7", number 23, Spencer Ball. That's number 4, 6'5", number 40, Benedict Martin.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. We've got OG Anunoby, Carlton Carrington out there with Williams. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And for Indiana, they've got Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Smart in at the 4 slot. Coming down the stretch, I bet it's tough for teams on the bubble to not get a little antsy, Clark.
Well, for me, B.A., this is where veteran leadership comes into play and is so critically important. They're the ones that can guide the ship and keep a team focused on what it needs to be focused on and striving to play its best basketball at this time of year.
All right, time to go to the sidelines and revisit just how amazing MP has been this season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. MP often talks to his team during flights. And recently, one of the main topics of discussion, winning on the road. It seems as it's developed into a mission for his squad.
And you can see it in his eyes. He loves making the big play to quiet the crowd. And he sent opposing fan bases home dejected time and again. Any of those doubters out there questioning MP's resolve to steamroll on the road are biting their tongue right now.
Here's Bell. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Bell. Shot clock at 5. And there's the screen. Over Anunoby. The shot by Bell, no good. Outside Anunoby. Outside Williams. And it's all from three-point range. The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Mullen. Down low. Deflects the pass. Fast break. Here comes New York for the finish. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Matherin. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And Indiana misses again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Williams. Outside Carrington. Lets it go from deep. Matherin with a rebound.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Pass to Halliburton. From outside the arc. Mullen. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Halliburton read what the defense was trying to do and then found his man off the pick. Beautifully done.
And Carrington, here we go. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
The shot by Bell, no good. New York has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Carrington. New York working the ball around now. And he lobs it up top. Matherin against Anunoby. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Matherin. Smart, a screen on Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Here's Matherin. The Knicks pull it in. This is a team that simply refuses to lose. They've won 29 games in a row and want to keep this incredible streak going.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Knicks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Anunoby. Now Williams. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Matherin. He had 25 points in his last game. Halliburton, the pass to Bell. 6 to shoot. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Outside, Williams. Anunoby on the wing. Mathurin with a steal. Halliburton up top. Williams grabs the board.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
To the paint. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job. Earns himself a trip to the line.
New York shooting their initial free throws of the game here. That one's off.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but. It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive. Unleashes the bounce pass, an accurate assist.
Left side, Williams. Corner shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Williams has got 6 points.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Bell. And Williams over to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here we go, all alone. And Williams punches it home.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Mullen. The Knicks pull it in. They went to Indianapolis for their last meeting with the Pacers. Came out with a victory.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up. And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Pacers trail by 3. To the inside is Mathurin. Comes up empty down low.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Williams misses.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Mathurin. Here's Bell. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Williams passes to Anunoby. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
And Indiana with some changes. Jaquez comes in for Smart, and Anthony subbed in for Bell. Here's Mullen. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. Three-pointer Mathurin. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3. Smart's checked in for Indiana. Bell comes in for Mathurin. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Shed. Knicks trail by 4. On the floor for New York. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hammonds in at the 4. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
And so he hits both. Here's Halliburton. He's coming off a 25-point game against Cleveland.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
Now here's Anthony into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
That was a fearless move by Anthony there, driving directly into the defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
And when it comes to efficiency, Anthony's strongest suit is at the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Knicks trail by 4. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Williams. Oh, the turnaround jumper. Count it. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Back to Halliburton. 4-3. Triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Pass to Hammonds. Now here's Towns. Defended by Smart. Here's Hammonds. It's stolen by Jaquez. Here's Bell. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning deep.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Man. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Anthony, the pass to Smart. Here's Halliburton from downtown. He buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Towns, a screen on Anthony. Williams passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Here's Halliburton. Give him 8 points now. Anthony outside. Pass to Bell. Outside Jaquez. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Count it. Good. Anthony's got 8 points here in the quarter.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Here's Thurman. No made baskets yet. Pulls it. And it's New York scoring again.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. OG Anunoby checked in for New York. And as the end of the regular season draws closer, let's take a look at the latest power rankings. You look at the Magic, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
That's one of the things his coaches have encouraged him to do. Look for the mid-range jumper, Tyrese. Way to knock it down.
Jaquez covers. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. The 3. He drops it from range. Williams has got 15 points.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's the pick. Inside. Here's Mullen. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to getting the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Indiana leading by 5. Here's Halliburton. Williams grabs the board.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Anunoby, a screen on Halliburton. Throws it up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Bell. Mullen, pass to Halliburton. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Towns throws it down.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Here's Bell. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside Carrington. Pass to Anunoby. Down low. Oh, swiped away. And here's Halliburton. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Thurman. Now here's Carrington. Williams from long range. Second chance effort. To the middle. And at last, they get one to fall. Williams has got 17.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Anunoby, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Pass to Mullen. Here's Bell. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Driving inside. So they take the lead. Williams has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. It's hauled in by Thurman. Thurman's got 4 rebounds now. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Outside, Williams. Mathurin with a rebound. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 40 seconds left in the first half of this game. Halliburton outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Halliburton's got 13 now.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Williams passes to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. From behind the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Now here's Halliburton. Covered by Carrington. Pass to Bell. They set the pick. The 3 is up. No good on the buzzer beater. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
Well, we could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance, too. He's moving the needle for his team.
And normally I do favor the big man, but I will admit he's worth the price of admission.
When was the last time you paid to get in a game?
I pay all the time with my face.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast, getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
Says the Jet. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, the Pacers shooting at 45% of the game so far. They've got Halliburton, and it's Bell in at the shooting guard position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Halliburton, good.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Towns, left side. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And that one falls for Towns. And he makes both free throws. And it's Indiana's ball. Pass to Bell. Here's Matherin. Anunoby covering. Anunoby against Matherin to the paint. Clock at 4. Halliburton for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Oh, man.
Whoa!
Punch that was.
Bad intentions. And down it goes. Jam that one home. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Halliburton. 15 points in the game. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Halliburton on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks with the lead. Outside, Williams. Shoots over Matherin. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 21. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the wing, right side. Bell the pass to Matherin. Here's Bell. Smart, a screen on Williams. The shot by Bell, no good.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Here's Matherin. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And Matherin, uber aggressive on offense and skilled at drawing fouls, too.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls. Both shots good from the strike.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Outside Anunoby. And the three-pointer goes. Anunoby's got 12 points.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Back to Halliburton. They set a pick. Pulls up on the wing. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Good job that time by Halliburton to get some help with the screen and then got a shot right off of the pick.
Here's Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him. Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Bell. Now Halliburton. He's got 17. Here's Mullen. Back to Halliburton. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Bell, no good.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now. That's not going to help.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Smart outside. Pass to Mullen. Now Halliburton. Oh, he tries a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Halliburton, pass to Mullen. Back to Halliburton. To the middle. Outside Matherin. Smart, a screen on Anunoby. And another shot. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Now here's Carrington. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to Anunoby. To the inside. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Anunoby. Williams has got 25 points in the game. Pacers trail by 8. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Halliburton. 17 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. There's the three. Indiana again missing.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
And Williams punches it home.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Halliburton right side. Bell the pass to Halliburton. Here's Bell. Williams defending. Here's Matherin. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-5 run. Williams from long range. Another one goes. Incredible.
We are bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons.
Boy, he's delivering night in and night out and nearing third all-time for scoring in a season.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Williams looking around. Matherin with a rebound. Matherin's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Bell. Some nice passing by Indiana here. And Halliburton with the 3. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Carrington. Inside. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. And the league's best since the All-Star break in steals. Second, the Pacers. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
As the season rolls on, these two squads have taken their defensive efforts to another level. They've picked a ton of pockets between the two of them.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. Pacers trail by 8. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
For 3, Matherin. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Matherin's got 8.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Thurman passes to Hammonds. 11 feet out. It's hauled in by Mullen. Indiana on offense. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Pass to Bell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Anthony, the pass to Bell. Outside Matherin. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great awareness by Matherin. Saw the defense rotating and then found a teammate with the assist.
New York leading by 5. Outside, Williams. Towns, right side. To the left wing. Fires the 3. Shot's good by Hammonds. Hammonds has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Matherin. There's a screen by Anthony. Matherin passes to Mullen, and yep, it's good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
New York has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Towns, a screen on Matherin. Pass to Thurman. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. That shot, no good. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Here's Bell. 3-pointer, no good.
A donut for him this quarter. They could really use his points to improve their situation.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
Some nice passing by Indiana here. And it's Matherin missing.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, it's stolen. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hammonds. Outside, Williams. Another steal. Bell the pass to Matherin. Hits the 3-pointer. Matherin's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Williams from long range. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
That really could be a morale-crushing 3-pointer, fellas. What a way to head into the fourth quarter.
And so it's New York, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So on the floor for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Shed in at the 1 spot. Here's Towns. Pass to Shed. Towns on a screen. Out to the wing. Fires from deep. The rebound by Manning.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Back to Jaquez. Erickson, the pass to Jaquez. Here's Erickson. Halliburton on the wing. Baseline try. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Halliburton always relentless in attacking, making it tough for the defense to find a way to contain it.
Inside. Towns doing some work on the interior.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Here's Halliburton. Soft touch off the glass. Halliburton's got 11 points here in the second half.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Towns. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton outside. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
To the paint. And it's powered home by Towns.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Towns. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. They trail by 6. Back to Jaquez. Pass to Anthony. Halliburton on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So both teams making some changes here and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Jaquez, the pass to Erickson. Oh, he picked him clean. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Towns. Back to Williams. Shoots over Halliburton. Williams misses. Pacers trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And a missed layup. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hammonds. Pass to Thurman. Releases. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Erickson. 5 to shoot. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton finishes down low. Knicks leading by 8. Outside, Williams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And Williams drops them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Outside Matherin. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So we got to take
yet another bucket.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Boy, he's already left his mark on history as he now moves into 3rd place for most points in a season. Just amazing. Pass to Matherin. Down low. Here's Bell. He puts up a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11. Williams from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
I just love the ball movement.
Smart outside. And there's the lob. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Williams in the post. Towns finds Williams. Back to Towns. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot here. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, that sharp awareness of Towns. Clock running out. He just beats it.
Here's Bell. Pass to Mullen. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that one misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Halliburton, the pass to Bell. Inside, here's Mullen. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen. Outside Matherin. Pass to Bell. Here's Mullen. Halliburton, the pass to Mullen. And he gets it to go. Mullen's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
And here is Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Indiana Pacers. On Thursday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
First free throw is good. And Williams drops them both.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Halliburton looking over the floor. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Mullen can't get it to go. And Williams has got the ball here for New York. He launches. Here's Anunoby. Shoots a three. And he powers it down one-handed.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Bell. Misses the three.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Shooting two.
And he drops the first. And Williams drops them both. Pacers trail by 20. Smart outside. Back to Halliburton. Oh, touches it off the glass.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Now pass to Williams. Oh, another one falls.
And he's about as tough a cover as this league has seen. He once again passes the half-century mark, but that's old hat for him.
Matter of fact, he's now surpassed his own record for the second most 50-point games in a single season. A lot of teams have gotten a taste of his cooking. Back to Smart, 6 to shoot. Halliburton on the wing. Jacks up a three. It doesn't go for him. New York leading by 21.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And add another one to the books for them. They've been on cruise control all year long, and now they've just won their 67th game this year.
They have proven to simply be the better team of the two, winning all 4 games in this season series.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Bell the pass to Mullen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
If he hadn't fouled out, I think they may have pulled him anyway. This game is over.
So both teams changing it up here. And here's New York now. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Shed. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.